Okay, regarding the previous session, what we had done, I'll just brief you. In the last session, we had talked about the different methods of expressing the concentration of solution. So, how much amount of the solute is dissolved in the solvent to form a solution? The concentration could be measured by different parameters. The first is percent by mass, second is percent by volume. In both the cases, we are taking the reference of 100. And the ratio, remember, is always of the solute to the solution. Only in one parameter of concentration, we had solute upon solvent. And which concentration parameter was that?
Molality.
Molality. Okay. The third way of expressing the concentration is percent weight by volume, which can be termed as combination of first and second. Percent weight by weight mein we take the ratio of the weights, volume by volume mein we take the ratio of the volumes. But when a solid is dissolved in a liquid, we normally express that concentration in percent of weight by volume. Okay. Parts per million, when the concentration is to be measured of very trace amounts of solute, very small amount of solutes, then it is expressed in ppm, wherein the reference is taken of 10 raised to 6, that is 1 million. I will request everyone to come with the original names. Pranshu Gupta. Please come with the... No, it's
my
okay.
laptop got disconnected, so I had to join from my phone. Sorry.
Okay, just rename yourself now, because I'll not understand.
Yeah.
And my staff is also there who will be taking the attendance, so it will be difficult for him to understand.
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay. Okay, so for trace amounts, we have ppm. Then the mole fraction is the ratio of the moles of the component upon the total moles of the solution. So if we are talking about solvent, it is the ratio of moles of the solvent to the total moles of solution. And for fraction, the reference is taken as 1. So what I told in all the 5 parameters, the reference being taken is different. When we take the reference of 100, we express that concentration as percentage. When we take the reference of million, it is ppm. When we take the reference in terms of 1, it is mole fraction. And then the two important concentration parameters were molarity and molality. The difference of them was molarity was temperature dependent because it is moles per volume of the solution in liters. So with the change in temperature, the molarity can change. So we need a parameter which would be temperature independent, and for that the molality was introduced. And this is the ratio of moles of the solute to weight of the solvent, and it is to be substituted in kg only. It's mole per kg. Okay, so having understood these different concentration parameters, we solved these numericals. I'll discuss add on to these. So whatever doubts you have in the assignment or maybe related to the previous session, it should get resolved because I'm discussing few more questions. Okay, so look at this question, it's important. The density of 3 capital M. What's capital M?
Molarity.
So I'll read it as the density of 3 molar solution. 3 molar solution of NaCl is 1.25 gram per ml. Calculate molality of the solution. So if you look at the question, molarity is given and you have to convert it to molality. Okay. Now tell me, what is the difference in the formula of molarity and molality?
Solution and solvent.
The solution is in liters in molarity, and in molality the solution is in kg.
In molality, there's no
Volume.
solution. There's no
Volume
solution.
of
Solvent.
Solvent.
solvent. Sorry, solvent.
So first difference is of solution versus the solvent. Second difference is in molarity, we talk about volume, and in molality, we talk about the weight. So basically, to convert the capital M into chotu m, we want to convert the volume into the weight. And what is the parameter which relates the volume with weight? Weight and volume are related by?
Density.
That's what is given in the question. अब समझ में आ गया why the density is given? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I'll just try to write the data. First thing, when they are saying 3 capital M NaCl solution, 3 molar NaCl solution, tell me what does it mean? What information do you get?
1 liter of solution contains 3 moles of NaCl.
Excellent. In 1 liter of the solution, we have 3 moles of NaCl. So it's mole per liter, na? Mole per liter. So I'll say 3 moles of solute, which is NaCl, is dissolved in 1 liter of solution. Okay, so now if I want to express this data in the notation, so 3 moles meaning it is the number of moles of the solute. Should I write N2?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
N is the number of moles and solute के लिए we have indicated by a number 2. So notation को ध्यान दो. N2 is 3 mole. And what is 1 liter?
Vsol.
Vsol. मुझे अभी notation में ही बोलोगे आप. You will not tell me in words, you will tell me in notation only. So Vsol is 1 liter. Correct? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now to convert the volume into the weight, how do we go about it? In the given question, the density of the solution is also given as 1.25 gram per ml. So what should be the next step? Approach batao.
Density is equal to mass upon volume.
So what will you get from that?
Mass equal to
The
density
mass.
into volume.
We
The
will get
mass of.
mass.
The mass of. किसका मास मिलेगा? सॉल्यूशन का. बट आपको चाहिए वेट ऑफ द सॉल्वेंट ना. तो और एक स्टेप पे क्या करना पड़ेगा? फ्रॉम द सॉल्यूशन यू हैव टू सब्ट्रैक्ट
Weight of
Solvent.
अरे सॉल्वेंट चाहिए.
Weight of solute.
You
Solute.
subtract the weight of solute. And from where do you get the weight of the solute?
From the mole.
moles.
From the moles. क्योंकि moles multiplied by molar mass gives you the weight of the solute. समझ में आया?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Just understand the approach. एक बार approach समझ में आया उसके बाद कोई problem नहीं होता है. ठीक है? So I'll just tell you the approach. From the volume of the solution through the density, I get the W sol. Correct? From the W sol, I'll subtract W2 to get W1. आ गया मेरा W1. खत्म. Simple ना?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So for getting the weight, I require the molar mass. So M2 of NaCl, how much is that? बोलो. Cl का molar
58.5
mass.
grams
58.5.
per mole.
So I expect you to remember the molar masses of the atoms. So it's 23 plus 35.5. I'm not doing the calculation. So 58.5 gram per mole. तो ये सब चीज मुझे पता है. अब second step में what I'll do, density is equal to mass upon the volume. So always write the abbreviation. We are talking of the solution over here, है ना? तो sol लिखना है. So through that I'll get W sol, which is equal to D sol into V sol. Now while multiplying, I have to also take care of the units. The density is given as 1.25 gram per ml. So the volume has to be in वॉल्यूम लीटर में सब्स्टिट्यूट कर सकता हो क्या?
No, you need to do it in ml.
So 1 liter is how much of ml?
1000 ml.
1000.
1000 ml. समझा? तो जो भी आपका कन्वर्जन है ना, बेटर यू डू इट इन द फर्स्ट पार्ट, दैट इज डेटा में. So यहाँ पर I'll write 1000 ml, ml cancel, and you get the weight of the solution as 1250 gram, right? अब
Yes, sir.
third part में the weight of the solvent is equal to the weight of the solution minus the weight of the solute. So 1250 would be subtracted by. So moles into the molar mass gives you the weight of the solute, na?
Yes, sir.
So 58.5 into 3, 175.5 आता है. So 1250 minus 175.5 and subtract करने पर आपको आएगा 1074.5 grams. Look at the approach. From V sol I got W sol. From W sol I subtracted W2 to get W1. And up next part में. See, this is how you will also write in the theory. जब आप टेस्ट पेपर लिखोगे and इस टाइप का क्वेश्चन आएगा, just cut down that into steps. First step, second step, third step, fourth step. It is also easy to understand and easy to write.
Sir, M2 means mass of NaCl.
M2 means molar mass of NaCl.
So can we write molar mass, because M is also for molarity, so it's confusing.
Molarity is just M ना. 2 लिखने पर वो क्या हो जाता है? सल्यूट का मोलर मास. वो आपके रेफरेंस के लिए है.
So we can write molar mass.
हाँ, पूरा स्टेटमेंट लिखते हो तो कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. But these are the abbreviations which you can use, no issues.
Thank
See,
you.
with the practice you will become comfortable. ठीक है, थोड़ा और प्रैक्टिस करोगे ना, अपने आप कंफर्टेबल हो जाएगा. अब छोटू m, व्हाट इज द छोटू m का फॉर्मूला? क्विक.
N2 by W1
इनकम्प्लीट.
in kg.
हाँ, जब तक आप पूरा नहीं बोलोगे तब तक इनकम्प्लीट ही बोलूंगा. N2 by W1 in kg, because while writing kg you are not forgetting that the W1 has to be converted to kilograms if it is in grams. इसलिए whatever specific I am writing you have to tell that specifically only. So tell me, what is N2 value? Do we have N2 in the given data? 3 upon W1.
1074.5 to 10 raised to minus 3.
Into 10 raised to minus 3 करना पड़ेगा to convert that to kgs. So finally you get 3000 upon 1074.5, and on calculation you get 2.97. Sorry, 79. And the unit is mole per kilogram of the solvent. Clear with the flow?
Yes, sir.
Any doubt?
No, sir.
Acha, one more thing. How much was molarity
3.
and how much is molality?
2.79.
0.79.
0.79.
So if I ask you the comparison of molarity versus molality, when the density is given and it is greater than 1, 1 is taken as a reference with respect to water का density. तो अगर greater than 1 होगा तो molarity और molality में what is the relation you observe?
Molarity is
Molarity is greater than molality.
समझा? This could be one of the question which is asked. तो अब न्यूमेरिकल के साथ कॉन्सेप्ट को समझना है आपको. And had the density being less than 1, this weight of the solvent would have been lesser. Sorry, the weight of the solution would have been greater because आप यहाँ पर multiply कर रहे हो. So when you now do the calculations, the molality and molarity का relation would change. इसलिए I've just put the condition that molarity is greater than molality when the density of the solution, obviously D मतलब density of solution, is greater than 1. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Next. What is the concentration of sugar? In the bracket, you can see it's a formula of,
Glucose.
it's not glucose.
Sucrose.
Table sugar है, sucrose ना, glucose is C6, sucrose is C12. ठीक है? What is the concentration of sugar in mole per liter if it's 20 gram are dissolved in enough water to make a final volume up to 2 liters? So when they are saying concentration in mole per liter, find karo, matlab what is actually to be found?
Molarity.
Molarity.
See, this is indirect way of asking that the concentration is to be found in molarity. Up 20 gram are dissolved in enough water to make a final volume up to 2 liter. So let's write the data. Tell me what is this 20 gram in the notation form?
M2. Sorry, W2.
W2, the weight of the solute, है ना? 20 gram. And we will also require the molar mass. तो यहीं पे मैं लिख लेता हूँ M2 of C12H22O11. Does anyone remember the molar mass of sucrose directly?
I think it's 342.
180.
342. 180 is of glucose. अब याद रखो तो बेटर, वरना कैलकुलेशन करना पड़ेगा. 12 into 12 plus 22 into 1 plus 11 into 16. ठीक है? अगर याद ना रहा तो कैलकुलेट करो, याद रहा तो वेल एंड गुड. ठीक है? Then what is this 2 liter?
V-sol.
Very good. सिर्फ मुझे नोटेशन में बात करो. ठीक है? तो 2 liter is V-sol and we have to find capital M. So let's substitute. Direct substitution है. Molarity is number of moles of the solute N2 by V-sol in liters.
Yes, sir.
अब N2 in turn is given mass upon molar mass into 1 by V-sol in liters. Now simple substitute. W2 is 20, molar mass is 342. Divide by the volume of 2 in liters only. So we get a ratio of 10 by 342. Someone sit with the calculator, please. We get 2.92 into 10 raised to minus 2, and it's mole per liter is the answer. Simple.
Yes, sir.
Next, calculate the mass of sodium acetate required to make 500 ml of 0.375 molar aqueous solution. The molar mass of sodium acetate is 82.0245 gram per mole. Mass of sodium acetate required is to be calculated. Help me with the notations, please. What is given and what is to be found? Chalo, speak up.
V-sol is 500 ml.
V-sol 500 ml. Okay. What is 0.375?
M of the solution.
M यानी molarity ना? Capital M.
Molarity.
Capital M is 0.375 molar, यानी mole per kg. Mole per liter. You can just include the unit. And what is 82.0245?
M2.
M2.
Molar mass of solute, M2. Very good. And what is to be found?
W2.
W2.
Excellent. So, direct formula substitution है ना? See, writing in the notation form helps it to understand in a very, very easy way. Acha, is any conversion required before
Yes, sir.
What?
So V-sol is in ml and m is in liters.
So it has to be converted to liters.
Liters.
Perfect. So whatever conversion is there, you just do it in the data only. Ab simple formula application. Molarity is N2 by V sol in liters. But N2 in turn is W2 by M2 into 1 by V sol in liters. Abhi say you were supposed to find W2. So just take everything on the other side. So it's capital M into M2 into V sol. And we have all the values. So it's 0.375 times 82.0245 times V sol is 0.5. Yes.
So can we round M2 to 82
Yes, you
and
can.
round off?
Yes. It is approx 82 only. What's the answer?
15.37959375.
अरे 4 digit बस हो गया, ज्यादा मेहनत मत करो. 15.38
79.
कर सकते हैं, राइट? राउंड ऑफ करेंगे तो 38 grams will be the answer.
Sir, I have a doubt.
Hmm.
Sir, why are we not using the significant figures thing here?
See, significant figures are to be used when you are doing some practical calculations in the laboratory. So in that case, the accuracy and precision matters a lot. Because जब आप अलग-अलग readings ले रहे हो, तो if there are different readings, then to get the correct answer, we need more of precision so that we will get more of accuracy. While solving the numericals, हम एक ही डेटा की बात कर रहे हैं, हम अलग-अलग readings same experiment का नहीं कर रहे हैं. So you need not consider the significant digits in this case. That is more
Okay.
of practical oriented for what we have discussed.
Okay, sir.
जैसे आप कोई वॉल्यूमेट्रिक टाइट्रेशंस या कोई भी एक्सपेरिमेंट कर रहे हो, मान लो आपको अलग अलग रीडिंग्स मिल रहा है, उस केस में विथ मोर सिग्निफिकेंट डिजिट्स यू विल बी एबल टू गेट अ एक्यूरेट आंसर. So that is something which is to be used in practicals.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Next, this is a good question. Please mute the mic. There's disturbance from someone's mic. Calculate the concentration of nitric acid in moles per liter. Once again, what do you understand?
Molarity.
Define molarity.
ठीक है? Every time when I read the question, आपका thought process start हो जाना चाहिए. Concentration in moles per liter मतलब molarity is to be found. Then, in a sample which has a density 1.41 gram per ml. So what is the notation for 1.41 data? D sol, very good. And the mass percent of nitric acid in it being 69%. What's that? Mass percent.
Percent W2 by W sol.
Percent W2 by W sol. Yeah, W by W. Very good. Okay, so you are able to decode all the data. This is the first step in understanding the numerical. Density of the sample, meaning of the solution, 1.41 gram per ml. So that's D sol. Percent mass, yani W by W of nitric acid being the solute is 69. Now tell me, what does this 69% W by W mean? Tell me the statement.
That there is 69 grams of nitric acid present in
Percent present in
grams of solvent.
how many grams?
Solution.
How many grams?
100 grams of solution or
100 grams of solution. और क्या?
or 31 grams of solvent.
Correct. So whenever there is percent W by W given, we get three data: W2, W sol and W1. अब कौन सा यूज होगा नहीं होगा वो बात की बात है, बट डेटा एक्सट्रैक्ट करने का आना चाहिए. So what's W2?
69 grams.
W sol
100
100 grams.
100 grams.
and W1.
31 grams.
Clear? Okay. So now next step में we have to calculate molarity. अब सोचो at the back of the mind just tell me molarity के लिए क्या क्या चाहिए? Orally बताओ.
Number of moles.
That is N2
Yeah.
and
Upon
Volume
only
of solution in liter.
liters.
so do we have N2 given directly? मैं thought process आपको बता रहा हूँ. क्या
No,
N2
sir.
है डायरेक्ट? नहीं.
No.
No, sir.
तो उसके लिए क्या करना पड़ेगा?
Number of moles equal to
We'll have to find.
Given mass upon
molar mass.
standard mass.
So given mass तो है. Molar mass सामने find कर लो. M2 of HNO3.
63.
How much?
63.
Yes, it's 1 plus 14 plus 48 ऐड करोगे 63 ग्राम पर मोल मिलेगा. तो यहाँ पर W2 by M2 will give you N2. Numerator solved.
Yes, sir.
अब डिनोमिनेटर की बात करते हैं. V sol कैसे मिलेगा?
Sir, density
By
is equal to
density.
mass upon volume.
ये रहा डेंसिटी और ये रहा मास. खत्म. समझा?
Yes, sir.
So N2 will be equal to W2 by M2, which is equal to 69 by 63 moles. Calculate इसको अलग से मत करो. ठीक है? And V sol is equal to W sol by D sol. So W sol is 100 and the density is 1.41. But look at the units. We have 100 grams and this is gram per ml. So gram तो cancel हो जाएगा. The volume you will get in what?
ml.
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 So it will be 100 upon 1.41 ml. But we want the volume in
Liters.
Liters.
liters. So 10 raised to minus 3 करूँगा.
Yes, sir.
So it will be 0.1 100 into 10 raised to minus 3 and 1.41. ये हो गया आपका liters. ठीक है? So this is my numerator. This is my denominator. And now just divide it to get molarity. Simple. अरे हाँ या ना तो बोलो.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So 69 by 63 numerator and 0.1 upon 1.41. So 0.1 अगर ऊपर डाल दो तो it will become 14.1. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So tell me the answer.
$15.442.
15.44 is okay. 4 digit तक कर दो and it will be mole per dm cube or liter. That's it. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Next, this is a good question. The red color of blood is due to a compound called hemoglobin. Fact है ना?
Yes, sir.
The red color of blood is due to a compound called hemoglobin. It contains 0.335% of iron. And what is this iron present as in hemoglobin?
Solute.
Solute.
No, I'm asking like iron is present as what? Ferrous or ferric? Any idea? It's in the form of ferrous. And it is referred as heme. H-E-M-E. Okay. So it contains, yani hemoglobin contains 0.335% of iron. And perfectly, iron here would be the solute present in the blood. 4 atoms of iron are present in 1 molecule of hemoglobin. 4 atoms of iron are present in 1 molecule of hemoglobin. So what is the molecular weight?
4 into 55 point.
55.84. Yes.
Yeah.
Firstly, tell me, how do you write the ratio for percentage of Fe present in hemoglobin? I'm writing Hb equal to what ratio, and percentage है मतलब multiply by 100, right?
Weight of iron upon weight of blood into 100.
Blood नहीं, blood
Hemoglobin.
में
Red
hemoglobin.
color blood.
हाँ.
So, but hemoglobin is the solution. अरे नहीं. हाँ, मतलब hemoglobin is a solvent, so we have to take the entire thing.
नहीं. Hemoglobin will be considered as a solution only. मतलब basically iron is present in hemoglobin. So percentage of iron we are finding with respect to hemoglobin only, na?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So percent of iron will be equal to the weight of iron upon it's present in hemoglobin. So the weight of Hb I am using abbreviation into 100. ठीक है? अब they have given that one molecule of hemoglobin contains
4 atoms of iron.
4 atoms of iron. So when we are taking this weight of iron in hemoglobin, how much weight I should take?
Into 4.
Into
4
4.
into,
Because it's obviously the total weight of the iron which is present. So 4 times of the iron ka mass. Upon, now when I take the weight of hemoglobin, it will be the weight of one molecule only. Yes or no? क्योंकि
Yes,
जब आप
sir.
4 एटम्स ले रहे हो तो हेमोग्लोबिन का जो मास है वो मास किसका होगा, यानी कितना अमाउंट ऑफ हेमोग्लोबिन का होगा, इट विल बी वन मॉलिक्यूल का. करेक्ट. So whatever I calculate, I will get the weight for one molecule of hemoglobin. What will be the unit for that molecule of hemoglobin?
U.
Unit क्या आएगा?
AMU.
AMU. Unit will be AMU, right? Everyone.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Listen again. Percentage of iron is 0.335. Total weight of iron in one molecule is 4 times 55.84. So now the weight of hemoglobin which I get would be the molecular weight only into 100. So the molecular weight of hemoglobin would be equal to 4 times 55.84 times 100 divided by 0.335. Do the calculation. Yes.
66674.62.
66,674.2, and that
sir,
will be
take 6 to 6.
0.62.
1 sec. 66.
No, 66674.62.
Sir, but take
74.
6.626 because then it will get changed.
66674 is correct, na?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So 62 can be, you can just take it as
63.
63. Okay, anyways, this is U per molecule. If I want to get the gram per mole wala value, what would have been the answer? Gram per mole of hemoglobin.
Same, just gram per mole. Same.
Exactly. When you write molecule, it is in AMU, and when you write per mole, it is in grams, and the magnitude of that is same. So I can also write it is equal to the same magnitude of hemoglobin in gram per mole. So दोनों ही आंसर आपको करेक्ट मिलेंगे, बट द स्टैंडर्ड इज ग्राम पर मोल. तो आप उसको इक्विवेलेंटली ग्राम पर मोल लिख दो, खत्म हो गया. दैट इज योर आंसर. समझा?
Yes, sir.
परसेंटेज वाले क्वेश्चंस को सॉल्व करने का तरीका सिंपल है. द परसेंटेज ऑफ द स्पीशीज इज इक्वल टू द अमाउंट ऑफ द स्पीशीज प्रेजेंट इन द कंपाउंड गिवन into 100. Just substitute and you can get the answer. Next, the hourly energy requirements of an astronaut can be satisfied by the energy released when 34 grams of sucrose are burnt in his body. How many grams of oxygen would be needed to be carried in space capsule to meet his requirement for one day? Can anyone explain me what is given and what is to be found? Have you understood the question? See, yes or no?
No, sir.
Yes, sir.
Oh, sir.
Okay, समझा ही नहीं. चलो वापस रीड करता हूँ.
No, sir.
The hourly energy requirement of an astronaut can be satisfied by the energy released when 34 grams of sucrose are burnt in his body. मतलब, for satisfying the energy requirement of astronaut, 34 grams of sucrose is required. Because whenever any hydrocarbon or a compound is burnt, it releases energy. So to sustain for 1 hour, hourly requirement, to sustain for 1 hour, the energy equivalent to burning of 34 grams of sucrose is required. ये है पहला part. तो अब, to get this energy, how many grams of oxygen would be needed to be carried in space capsule to meet his requirement for 1 day? एक दिन के लिए कितना ऑक्सीजन कैरी करना पड़ेगा स्पेस कैप्सूल में फॉर दिस पर्टिकुलर रिक्वायरमेंट टू बी फुलफिल्ड फॉर 24 आवर्स या फॉर 1 डे?
Sir, how much oxygen is needed for 1 gram?
और 1 ग्राम
Sucrose.
1 ग्राम क्यों आप रिलेट करोगे? पर मोल ही रिलेट करो ना. कभी भी हम ग्राम में बात नहीं करोगे. ऑलवेज यू टॉक इन मोल्स. दैट इज द स्टैंडर्ड वे ऑफ टेलिंग द थिंग्स. 1 ग्राम स्टैंडर्ड है क्या? टेल मी.
No.
If the answer is no, you should not use 1 gram. ठीक है? तो to
Yes.
get the relation between sucrose and oxygen, what is the first thing required?
Convert the 34 grams into moles.
ना. मुझे पहले सुक्रोज और ऑक्सीजन का रिलेशन लाना है. उसके लिए क्या करूं?
So for 34 grams, how much oxygen is required?
तो उसके लिए वो रिलेशन कैसे मिलेगा? That's the question I'm asking.
So 1 mole of sucrose contains 11 moles of oxygen.
ना बाबा. सुक्रोज के अंदर ऑक्सीजन कितना है वो उसके बर्निंग के लिए लगेगा क्या?
Additional oxygen.
Oh, you have to write the reaction.
हाँ, वही पूछा मैंने. You have to write the reaction ना. और किसका रिएक्शन लिखोगे? बर्निंग ऑफ सुक्रोज मतलब कंबशन. दैट विल गिव यू द रिलेशन बिटवीन सुक्रोज एंड ऑक्सीजन. अप्रोच क्लियर है क्या? They are clearly saying sucrose is burnt in the body. Burning of the sucrose मतलब combustion ना.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So reaction लिखो. Sucrose is what? Formula.
C12
H12
Burning oxygen will give you
CO2
CO2
plus
plus
H2O
CO2 and H2O.
plus heat.
Plus lot of energy would be released. It's an exothermic reaction. So this is the energy they are talking about. ठीक है? अब how many moles of CO2 would be formed?
12.
12. और water कितना बनेगा?
11.
11. तो शॉर्टकट क्या है? जितना कार्बन उतना CO2 एंड जितना हाइड्रोजन उससे आधा H2O. एवरीवन, जितना कार्बन उतना CO2 एंड जितना हाइड्रोजन उससे हाफ H2O मिलेगा. So the right hand side is balanced. अब calculate the oxygen on the right. How much? 12 twos are
24.
24 plus
11.
35.
30.
So 35 में से already सुक्रोज में 11 oxygen present है. So
12.
24 would be balanced as 12. So 12 moles of oxygen will be required to burn 1 mole of sucrose. समझा?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
अब second step में you do the comparison of what data is given versus what data is to be found. This is the standard approach I am talking about, and I'll be using the same approach in all the questions. Sucrose versus oxygen. So now with the stoichiometry, what is the relation of sucrose and oxygen?
1:12.
मतलब 1 mole of sucrose will require 12 mole of oxygen. Now, how much is 1 mole of sucrose in grams?
344.
342. याद रहेगा तो बहुत अच्छा. And 12 moles of oxygen would be 12 times
16.
oxygen का mass.
16.
32. ये blunder है, blunder. O2 is 32. So I get over here
352.
3 नहीं
No sir, no sir, no sir.
384 मिलेगा. Correct? Clear? So for 342 gram of sucrose, the oxygen requirement is 384 gram. तो unitary method 34 gram of sucrose के लिए कितना? So this is the weight of oxygen required per hour, right? Hourly requirement की बात कर रहा हूँ अभी तो. Correct?
Yes, sir.
So it will be 34 times 384 upon 342. बट आपसे पूछा है डेली रिक्वायरमेंट कितना होगा ना, तो वेट ऑफ ऑक्सीजन रिक्वायर्ड पर डे क्या करेंगे इसका?
Into 24.
24.
एक आर के लिए इतना है तो पर डे के लिए टाइम्स 24 करेंगे तो यू विल गेट 916.2 ग्राम. तो इतना अमाउंट ऑफ ऑक्सीजन स्पेस कैप्सूल में रिक्वायर्ड रहेगा फॉर एन एस्ट्रोनॉट टू सस्टेन फॉर अ डे. तो 10 डेज का अगर मिशन होगा तो ही वुड रिक्वायर 9162 grams of oxygen. So this is application of mole concept. This type of calculations are being done to understand how much would be the requirement. समझा?
Yes sir.
So numericals are the best way to understand the applications. You can understand how important would be mole concept in the later part. ठीक है?
Yes sir.
Next, 1 gram of a hydrated salt. What do you understand by hydrated salt?
Contains
Crystal-
Then water of crystallization.
Contains water of crystallization. What are the examples?
Copper sulfate.
Copper
Blue vitriol,
sulfate.
green vitriol.
Correct. Blue vitriol is CuSO4.5H2O. Green vitriol is FeSO4.7H2O. Similarly, washing soda is Na2CO3.10H2O. So these are nothing but water of crystallization. So now, 1 gram of a hydrated salt contains 0.2014 gram of iron, 0.1153 gram of sulfur, 0.2301 gram of oxygen, and 0.4532 gram of water of crystallization. So find the empirical formula. So empirical formula के लिए we have to use that table, na? Tabular
Yes.
form में.
Yes, sir.
So first column is
Element.
element. अब यहाँ पर element slash molecule लिख दूंगा because we are also talking about water, ना? Yes or no?
Yeah, yes, sir.
So I'll write iron, sulfur, oxygen and H2O, right? उसके बाद the mass of these species are being given. So these masses need to be converted into
Mole ratio.
mole ratio by dividing with
Molar.
Molar
molar
mass.
mass. And if this is the simplest ratio, that itself will give you the empirical formula. If it is not in the simplest ratio, let's say we are having some decimal value of 1.5, then multiply by 2 to get to the nearest whole number.
Whole number.
So you will get the water of crystallization formula. And if you look at the element and the water, what is this? Which compound this will be?
Green vitriol.
It is green vitriol. The answer which you will get is FeSO4.7H2O. So that you can do, right? I'm leaving it for you.
Yes, sir.
Next. Calculate the mass of carbon dioxide and water formed on complete combustion of 24 gram of methane gas. Atomic masses are given. Complete combustion of methane gas से CO2 and water कितना बना वो पूछा है. Approach बोलो.
Sir, write the equation.
Write the reaction. Help me with the reaction quickly.
CH3 plus O2.
CH4.
CH3 कहाँ से आया?
CH4, sorry.
CH4.
CH4 plus
O2
gives
CO2 plus
H2O
H2O.
plus H2O.
अब अगेन जितना कार्बन उतना CO2, जितना हाइड्रोजन उससे आधा H2O. Remember this. So how many oxygen do you see on the right?
There are two,
Four.
so add 2.
4. So यहाँ पे 2 आ जाएगा.
2.
ठीक है. अब सेकेंड पार्ट में compare what is given and what is to be found. So what versus what? Methane versus
Carbon dioxide and water.
पहले कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड कर लेते हैं, सेम चीज वाटर के लिए भी करेंगे. सो अगेन इन कंपैरिजन मोल का रिलेशन बताओ. व्हाट इज द मोल रिलेशन?
1 mole is to 1 mole.
1 mole gives you 1 mole. Now convert this mole into mass. How much is 1 mole of methane?
16
16 gram. And CO2?
44.
खत्म. तो 16 gram of methane gives 44 gram of CO2. तो 24 gram of methane burn करने पर what is the weight of CO2 you will get? Cross multiply, you get the answer as 66 gram. Simple.
Yes, sir.
Similarly, methane को अब compare करो versus water. What is the mole
Also-
relation?
So can we do carbon dioxide versus water?
Yeah, you can do.
Okay.
वो भी same ही आएगा.
Yeah.
But वो करने से if your let's say if your calculation of this is wrong ना,
Then we
second
get it
calculation भी wrong चला जाएगा.
wrong. Yes, sir.
1
So-
mole,
1 mole,
2 moles,
2 moles. Write the mass.
16 gram,
And
18 gram.
9.
36.
2 moles है ना?
Yeah.
तो 2 into 18 बोलना है. So again 24 के लिए, 16 के लिए 36, तो 24 के लिए cross multiply unitary method से you will get 54 grams. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
अच्छा मान लो उन्होंने और एक चीज पूछ लिया, how much is the oxygen required for complete combustion? तो क्या करोगे वापस?
1:2 mole. Methane is to oxygen.
So you will just compare methane versus oxygen. Again you will write 1 mole versus 2 moles. Then you will write 16 gram के लिए 2 into 32, 64 grams oxygen required. So 24 gram के लिए 96 gram of oxygen would be required.
So we could have directly subtracted from the addition of CO2 and
Yes.
H2O.
Yes, yes. In fact, that is related with the law of conservation of mass, na? Total mass of the reactant should be equal to total mass of the products. So you see 24 gram of methane was burnt with 96 gram of oxygen, and the total mass of the products formed should be equal to this only. And if you see, we are getting 66 plus 54 as 120 on both sides.
Sir, but this should not be accurate because of energy released, which is very minor. But
See, when the law of conservation of mass is considered, then we are assuming that all of the mass is converted into the products. Definitely there will be some loss of energy, but वो considerable नहीं होता है, इसलिए we can just ignore it.
okay, sir.
ठीक है?
Yes, sir.
Next, how much CaO will be produced by decomposition of 5 gram of CaCO3? 5 ग्राम कैल्शियम कार्बोनेट से कितना CaO मिलेगा? कैसे ढूंढेंगे? स्टार्ट.
For write the reaction.
Decomposition reaction.
Yeah, say.
CaCO3 on heating gives CaO plus O2.
O2
Plus
नहीं, CO2.
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 बैलेंस रिएक्शन है?
Yes, sir.
No,
सेकेंड
sir. Yes, sir.
है ना भाई? It's 1:1:1. सेकेंड में कंपेयर व्हाट इज गिवन versus what is to be found. See, I am doing the same approach for all the questions. ऐसा नहीं कि अलग अलग questions में I am using the different approach. So once your understanding is clear, you will be able to solve the questions. So क्या करें इधर?
1 mole equals to 1 mole.
1 mole gives 1 mole. Now convert this into
100.
100 grams.
molar mass.
56.
And
56.
so 100 gives 56. So 5 grams
And
give
5.
W of CaO. Calculate, you get 2.8 grams as the answer. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Next, how many liters of oxygen at STP are required to burn completely 2.2 gram of propane, C3H8? Burn completely 2.2 gram of propane.
So first you have to write the reaction.
चलो बोलो फिर.
C3H8 plus O2 will give H2O plus CO2. CO2 plus H2.
अब कितना CO2 डायरेक्ट लिख सकते हैं?
3 CO2.
CO2.
And
4 H2O.
so now count the oxygen.
5 O2.
10 के हिसाब से 5 हो गया बैलेंस. Second, compare what is given and what is to be found. What is given?
Mass of propane.
Propane. And उसका
Versus-
weight versus
Oxygen.
oxygen. उसका क्या find करना है?
Volume.
Volume.
Then mole.
1:5.
1:5. Now convert the mole into the weight. What will be the weight of propane?
44.
44.
44.
And this moles, now we have to convert to volume. So at STP, what is the volume occupied by 1 mole of the gas?
22.4.
22.4
5 mole के लिए कितना?
into 5.
5 into 22.4.
5 into 22.4 liters. समझा? मतलब this is something which we can say as the standard data ना. 44 ग्राम के लिए इतना वॉल्यूम, तो 2.2 ग्राम के लिए कितना? So the volume of oxygen will be 2.2 times 5 into 22.4 upon 44. So 2.2 20 times जाएगा, 5 4 times जाएगा, 22.4 upon 4 is 5.6 liters. Is the answer. समझा?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes.
So 3 simple steps for solving the questions on reaction based mole concept. First, write the
Reaction.
balanced reaction. Second,
Compare.
compare. Third,
Calculate.
unitary method से calculate. खत्म. Simple. अरे
Yeah.
हाँ तो बोलो.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Comfortable ना? Understanding?
Yes,
Yes.
sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Chalo. So next one. A piece of zinc weighing 0.635 gram when treated with excess of dilute H2SO4 liberated 200 cm cube of hydrogen at STP. Calculate the percentage purity of the zinc sample. There was a piece of zinc weighing 0.635 gram. It was treated with excess of dilute H2SO4 and it liberated some volume of hydrogen. So, percentage purity of zinc sample is to be found. इसका मतलब क्या है? The piece of zinc which is reacting is not a pure form of zinc. There are some
Impurities.
impurities. मतलब 0.635 ग्राम में some amount of the zinc is pure. तो कितना amount of pure zinc react कर रहा है, that we have to find and then we have to convert that into percentage. Question clear है?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So again, what will be the start?
Reaction.
Reaction. 3 उंगली हमेशा याद रखो, 3 fingers. Reaction, comparison and unitary method. ठीक है? So reaction. Zinc dissolved in excess of sulfuric acid. So it will undergo the metal displacement reaction where zinc will displace hydrogen to form ZnSO4 and hydrogen would be liberated. Balanced reaction?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now second में comparison of what?
Zinc and hydrogen.
Zinc versus hydrogen. ठीक है, ratio
1:1.
1:1.
1 mole 1 mole. दूसरा zinc के लिए we will consider the weight. Hydrogen के लिए
Volume.
Volume.
so now 1 mole of zinc is how much? Don't remember?
65.
65.4. Copper is 63.5, zinc is 65.4. ये दोनों याद रखना है. So 65.4 gram corresponds to 1 mole of hydrogen. Volume कितना?
22.4 liters.
22.4 liter. But we are talking about cm cube. So कितना cm cube होगा ये?
22,400.
22,400 cm cube. So 65.4 grams of zinc liberates this much volume of hydrogen. So if we have 200 cm cube of volume, how much of zinc would have reacted? This will give you W of Zn. And this W of Zn which we get would be the pure zinc which would have reacted. Yes?
Yes.
sir.
So it will be 65.4 times 200 upon 22,400. Do the calculations, please.
Uh, 0.583.
583. तो अब क्वेश्चन समझा, इस जिंक सैंपल में इतने ग्राम्स में से इतना ही अमाउंट जिंक का प्योर था. तो अब इसको परसेंटेज में कन्वर्ट करना है. So percentage of pure zinc would be the weight of
0.583
0.583 upon the total weight of the sample 635 into 100. Clear? बोलो कितना परसेंट मिल रहा है?
91.8.
Question clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next. Urea, the formula NH2 twice CO. Urea is prepared by reacting ammonia with carbon dioxide, and the reaction is given. In one process, 637.2 gram of ammonia are treated with 1142 gram of carbon dioxide. Which of the two reactants is the limiting reagent? Calculate the mass of urea formed and how much excess reagent in grams is left at the end of the reaction. So this is the question of limiting versus excess. ठीक है, तो पहले आपको फाइंड करना है कौन सा लिमिटिंग है. So how will you start?
So how much ammonia is required? So 2 into 637.2.
तो कंपैरिजन के लिए पहले क्या करोगे?
Table.
Moles.
हाँ, मोल्स को कंपैरिजन करना है. ठीक है, तो वो टेबल मेथड जो आप शायद स्कूल में यूज करते थे वो भी कर सकते हो, कोई इश्यू नहीं है. जो यूनिटरी मेथड है बेसिकली वो टेबल में डाल दोगे तो दैट इज नथिंग बट व्हाट यू हैव डन. पहले तो रिएक्शन लिख लेते हैं which is already given. 2 moles of ammonia plus 1 mole of CO2 give 1 mole of urea and 1 mole of water. ठीक है. Now in the process they have given the masses of ammonia and CO2 which are being reacted. So if I were to do with the mole method, from the reaction 2 moles of ammonia requires 1 mole of CO2. 2 moles of ammonia requires 1 mole of CO2. Now if the number of moles are 1.5, तो जरूरत कितने की है? कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड का रिक्वायरमेंट इज हाउ मच?
1 mole.
1 mole. And if I have 1.5 mole, what would you comment?
So 1.5 moles of what?
CO2. मैं just एक hypothetical example दे रहा हूँ कि for 2 moles of ammonia the requirement is 1 mole of CO2, but I have 1.5 moles of CO2. So
Excess.
excess.
Ammonia is limiting.
Yes.
But if I have 0.75 mole of carbon dioxide,
Limiting.
Limiting.
समझा?
Yes.
मतलब 2 के लिए 1 मोल का रिक्वायरमेंट है, अगर उससे ज्यादा होगा तो एक्सेस, उससे कम होगा तो लिमिटिंग. खत्म। क्लियर है कॉन्सेप्ट?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
तो हम
sir.
क्या करेंगे, आई विल जस्ट कन्वर्ट द गिवन मासेस इनटू मोल्स एंड देन यूनिटरी मेथड से कंपेयर। ओके, सो द नंबर ऑफ मोल्स ऑफ अमोनिया इज इक्वल टू गिवन मास अपॉन मोलर मास. अमोनिया इज 17. Okay, so 637.2 divided by 17, we get 37.48 moles. And the moles of carbon dioxide would be equal to 1142 divided by 44. कितना मिल रहा है? 25.95. बराबर. अब देखो नेक्स्ट में, I'll just compare ammonia versus CO2. My approach is remaining the same. Reaction, then comparison, and then unitary. So first of all, standard relation is 2 mole के लिए 1 mole. So 37.48 moles of ammonia अगर हो तो how much is carbon dioxide required? It will be half of it,
Yes.
and it comes out to be 18.74 moles. It means that 37.48 moles of ammonia requires 18.74 moles of CO2. But how much of CO2 is available?
25.
25.95.
So can I say this is my requirement?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And these are the moles which are available.
Yes, sir.
What can you comment from this?
But carbon dioxide
It's
is an
excess.
excess.
So ammonia becomes the,
Limiting.
so from this comparison, I'll say ammonia is LR, limiting reagent, and CO2 is excess reagent. Khatam? This is my A part. Done? A part? समझा क्या?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
अब B part में they are asking you कितना यूरिया बनेगा. So to find the amount of urea formed, I will compare what versus what.
Ammonia versus urea.
It has to be ammonia versus urea. You can't compare CO2 and urea, right? Right or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Because जो भी limiting होता है वो ही decide करेगा how much of the product is formed, because that is the reagent which has been consumed fully. Again इसका standard relation क्या है?
1 mole is to
का
1 mole.
नहीं नहीं
Two
नहीं,
mole
2 mole is to 1 mole.
2 versus 1 ना. So अमोनिया था कितना?
37.48.
तो अगेन यूरिया का मोल्स हाफ हो जाएगा, 18.74 ही आएगा ना.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now I want to convert this into mass. तो क्या करूंगा मोल्स को मास में कन्वर्ट करने के लिए?
Find the molar mass.
Molar mass. And how much is the molar mass of urea?
76.
नहीं. N is 14 plus H2 is 2. So 16 into 2, 32. 32 plus 12 plus 16.
70.
Six-
60.
आप रे इतने अलग अलग आंसर.
हाँ.
मोलर मास तो एक ही आना चाहिए ना.
It's 60.
It's 60, and you can remember urea is also one of the common compound. ठीक है. So 18.74 times 60, जो भी आंसर आएगा that will be your mass of the urea formed. कितना आ रहा है?
1124.4.
1124.4. Done. फिर आपको पूछा है how much of the excess would be left. तो excess CO2 है. अब how much of the CO2 is available?
25.95 mole.
How much is gone?
18.74.
So when you subtract, you get the moles of CO2 which are left, right? Left.
7.21.
So 25.95 minus 18.74, you get 7.21 moles. So अगर moles पूछा तो इसके यही आंसर रखना है. So weight of CO2 left पूछा था, so it will be 7.21 times
44.
44. कितना मिल रहा है? Why are you so slow in the calculations?
317.24.
317.24 grams. This is the weight of CO2 which is left. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So this was a question of limiting and excess. How do we find the mass of the product formed? And if it is in excess, how much amount is consumed or how much is left? So all those calculations. Take.
Yes, sir.
So with this, I complete with the chapter analytical chemistry. Second chapter gets completed. Is this understood?
Yes.
Yes.